So I'm here with Don Soderberg, and we are looking at a few of his snakes. What do we have here, Don?
Uh, Probably most people would call it a coral ghost, but from the depth of the color we're seeing, it probably has both copies of the red factor mutation, which means I would probably call this a salmon ghost tessera. Now, of course, ghost is anery plus hypo. When a corn snake has both of those genes, it's not as dark black as an anery. It's faded and has a ghostly appearance. So that we've got those two genes, which is hypo and anery, creating ghost. Then we've added red factor to it to give it either the coral or the salmon tag, and then of course it's a tessera. So you're looking at four genes there. And many times, unless you're breeding two homozygote red factors, you can't really tell what you've got until you see how it's changing from maturity. Like this, you've got there's your coral snow, which is not a tessera, next to a coral ghost tessera. And of course, everybody has seen on the internet all the variations of color that are in the snows with the coral brand, red factor. So this one, as deep as these colors all are, I would say this one has both of the red factor gene copies. And in the hobby today, we usually call those salmons. We call them coral if they're either in the snow or an amel. We call them coral if they only have one of the paired red factor gene copies. But if they've got both, you see the deeper colors that we're seeing here. And you remember I was just handling mice a minute ago. This snow is kind of stopping every few seconds to take a lick. Next step will be a bite, probably. But so these are just two, you might say, coral versions of the red factor gene. So one's a snow, one's a ghost. And then, of course, the other one's a tessera. The ghost is a tessera. And this one. So if you like color, there it is.